Well, 6 a.m. Yo, I know waking up in the morning is a rough one, eh? I gotta do what I gotta do. Um, yeah, just keep doing it. Fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Yo, and if off we go to work, straight into it. Feeling good this morning. Um, just did a tiny bit of exercise. Got my breakfast in. Getting a little protein shake in. Gains for the praise, eh? Fuck, aye, fuck. But yeah, feeling good this morning. Fancy, cannot wait having my first coffee of the day. Yes, I said first. I had like a million coffees over the day. It's probably not good for me, but we're here now. Guys, I'm so privileged to live in Cape Town, eh? Look at this shit, dude. It's actually incredible. Love a bit of green grass, green trees, a bit of water on the side as well. A few dogs, people greeting each other. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today, actually. And yet, once again, I'm wearing like... I'm bad at calculating the weather, hey? Like I feel a little morning breeze, and I'm like, fuck that, it's Antarctic outside. And then we get this. Unbelievable. But you know what? We're here now. Let's keep it moving. At least I'm wearing something under this. So I'm not out there with my chest out at work. But yeah, beautiful day, guys. Beautiful, beautiful day in sunny Cape Town. My head spins every single time I see this bruh who I walk past in the park every morning. This bruh speaking closer to these bruhs, and I'm like, yo, he's white, by the way, just for context. Yeah, more of those bruhs around. I'd love that. I'd love that. Pretty sick, to be fair. Yeah, find it quite funny, to be fair. Also, you've probably seen the Instagram page that I've uploaded and stuff, and yeah, let's just say I'm not great at artwork. It's not my strong suit, but I can talk the legs of a donkey. But if anybody has a potential idea or like artworks that can help me out with, I'd absolutely love it. Really appreciate that. Also, in the coming weeks, I'm going to be recording a few episodes of the podcast. So, yeah, I've got a few interesting guests that I want to reach out to. Hopefully, the schedules align and we could get them on. But, yeah, to be honest, kind of sick of standing here in the dark. There are no side projects. I've got a few side projects, but they're not like my passion projects. This Knowledge Economist podcast is a passion project. I've been brewing on this thing for about three years now, and yeah, I think the time is now, you know. well, especially for a lot of the people that have been quite close to me over the course of the last 3 years. I've spoken about this a lot, and I feel like now's the right time. I feel like timing is everything, and yeah, I'm going to be reaching out to quite a few of you over the course of the next couple of weeks, just so we can see if we can have time to record and also give me some time to edit, because, you know, like I said on the drop of this, is that I'm winging it, you know, but motion creates motion, and you'll never know until you try. So might as well get involved when I've got something actually produced. Yeah, let's do this thing. So if you got any links for like artworks and stuff, we've already got set up a team for recording and studios and stuff like that. So yeah, the more the merrier, but we move. This actually reminds me, I need to get my fucking driver's license. I'm taking the piss now. Like, I'm almost 30 and I haven't got it. I don't need it, but it'd be nice to have. Yeah, hopefully I'll fucking do it this year. I'll do it this year. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Just taking a walk on my lunch break. Yeah, at this time I just get a chance to like take a break. I think it's really important to take a walk and step away from your desk or your workshop or wherever you spend the most time when you're at work, because yeah, you can't really think too clearly if you're just stuck in one position, and yeah, expect yourself to be productive if you just locked in a seat or locked in a workshop the entire time. I guess, yeah, that's how it feels for me anyways. So I take my lunch breaks, just walk in the precinct, and yeah, just have a time to think, take a breather, so I can be a bit more productive. Yeah, so one thing that's actually been on my mind is the importance of friends. I got something in my teeth here. The importance of friends and how they play a major impact on your life in general, because yeah, these are the people that obviously you choose to spend most of your time with, and it's really important for one to be another buzzword, intentional about the type of people that you invite into your life and the people that you spend most of your time with, because they have a significant impact on how you think, how your moods are, and just general overall happiness. And I'm just grateful for the people that I've invited in my life right now, because I feel like they add so much to my life, you know. I've got a lot of people that are very inspiring. They're doing amazing things in their lives, teaching me a lot about myself, and they're also learning a lot about themselves through our friendship, you know. And it's really important to, yeah, I guess acknowledge that, and yeah, be intentional about how you choose your friends, because there has been many a time, especially when you're like young, in your teens, and you're like discovering yourself and learning a lot more about yourself, and by virtue of that, essentially you learn what good and bad friends are like, you know. A lot of the time, especially when I was a lot younger, I had a lot of amazing friends, but they weren't adding too much in my life. But I guess I wasn't in that time, I wasn't in that space to define what that was, because, you know, I was still young, like everyone's just winging it, like I say, and just trying to figure out who they are. So, yeah, one thing I also believe in is that your friends are a manifestation of what's going on in your mind and your life right now. And if they are not adding to your general happiness as a whole, and they, I guess, take away from your life, and they sometimes are in a selfish kind of mood, which is, I guess, acceptable to an extent, because everyone's always trying to look out for themselves. But the older you get, the more you realize that, like, no man is an island. And by understanding that, I feel like you start to be wiser in the choices you have in terms of the types of people that you invite into your life. And yeah, it depends on where you are at that time in your life. You should really be focused on, what do you define as a good friend? Is it somebody that's very supportive? Is it somebody that, like, everyone's different, like, you might need somebody that relies on you, or you need somebody that shows you this particular, I guess, love language that you yearn and you also can give. And I think it's also important for everybody to learn about something like a love language, because it helps you frame your friendships and the way that you give and receive, not in only a romantic sense, but more so from a relationship sense between people. And once you understand that, then it allows you to understand how to harness your friendships and create stronger connections with people, because we all communicate so differently. And one thing you realize is that a lot of situations, and I see it for myself as well, like a lot of situations where I've ended up in a fight with one of my friends, or ended up in a situation where there's been a massive disagreement. It's all coming from a lack of communication. And I guess one thing that I'm also trying to do, the older that I get, especially in the kind of career that I'm in like marketing and stuff, is that my intention is to become a better communicator. And becoming a better communicator is actually going to add so much tenfold to your life, because you start to understand the nature of people, how they do things, how different people actually are. And at the same time, like, everything is not that deep if you open the lines of communication in such a clear way that nobody can misinterpret what you're saying. And yeah, like, I think, and I really feel like, and I do believe that people always have the best intentions at heart, but that's how I choose to operate in my mind. I know that's also a very fickle way to view the world, but at the same time, it's helped me get through life in this particular way, and it's helped me also, like, see things from a more productive sense, as opposed to being a bit cynical about every interaction that I have. So yeah, I think it's just going back to it. I think I'm ranting a little bit now, but yeah, choose your friends wisely. And or even if you have, or find yourself in a position where you have destructive friends in terms of your personal growth and where you desire to see yourself in the world, maybe frame your friendships in a particular way where you understand where it lies, and just work within that space, because I'm not telling people to go out and all of a sudden, like you see that generic Instagram post is just like, my 5 friends are the, I am the. No, you don't have to like completely cut people off, but work within the frame that is best suited for both of you, and operate from that stance. You don't have to go burning bridges, because that's not sustainable in any form of life in general, because what goes around comes around. And yeah, like, you don't know that other person might be going through something at that particular time. They just don't know how to communicate how they are and the behaviors are at that particular time. And so yeah, I think it's just important to firstly, I guess, learn how to frame your friendships, learn your love languages. There's a good book by Gary Chapman called The 5 Love Languages, and that could teach you. You don't even have to go too deep into the book itself, but you can just look for a summary online to understand what that is. And then just don't burn bridges, just learn how to frame those friendships, and just be intentional about the people that you spend the most time with as friends and stuff. So yeah, I guess that's my little brain dump that I've just been thinking about right now. And I'm grateful for all the people that are in my life right now. And yeah, let's just keep doing this thing, and let's not miscommunicate. Let's continue being the best form of communicators that we are at right now, So yeah, that's my little brain dump for the day.